What's up, everybody? This is Rico E. Anderson, and you are listening to the world famous Sci Fi Sisters.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Sci-Fi Sisters podcast, where we give you our point of view. We are proud members of the Trek Geeks Podcast Network, and we are here with a fun show for you today. I'm Tamia Harper. I'm joined by my sisters, Yvette Blackman-Tom.
Hello.
Subrina Wood.
Whoop, whoop.
And Fran T.
As always, but this time, what's happening, Sabrina?
Yeah, but you said what's happening, Subrina, but she didn't get to steal my lines. So, because, and the reason that Fran said that is because this show today, boys and girls, is brought to you by Subrina, the letter S, Subrina.
Wow.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying. Okay, Sabrina, hold on to your thought real quick, because I want to frame this conversation like this. One of the sisters has an issue that has been bugging her for years now. Her name is Subrina. And the rest of us are here in support, like a little therapy group, for her to deal with this issue that she has. And it's called Vulcans. Her issue is Vulcans. Dun, 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 dun. Sabrina,
F those Vulcans.
F those Vulcans.
I never said that. I said what I said was
What I had said was.
Bro, she didn't say it in quite them words, right, Fran?
No. I said can't trust them, can't kill them. That's what I said.
Yikes.
But now this has just been something that has developed over the last few years. Yes, it's true. And sometimes if you've been listening to our podcast, you've heard me mumble Vulcans. And it's definitely something that I'm trying to deal with. So it started after streaming came into our lives, and you could just kind of watch the shows all the time, and you could pick and choose your shows. And like every time I saw something with the Vulcans in it, I was like, dang, these Vulcans are just not right. And so now the rest of the sisters have been trying to get on me about this. And now here we are coming up to First Contact Day. And I just wanted to clear the air about my questions about the Vulcans. That's all we're gonna do, right? Okay, sisters.
Got it. We're here for it. We're here for you, right, Fran?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I do have some favorite Vulcans.
Well, here's the thing. Oh, sorry, real quick, because you might be persuading some of us to your opinion. I mean, we've been living with this for a while, and we have come to see that you're not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Vulcans are suspects.
She bought receipts on the cruise. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's right. That did happen, didn't it?
I'm just pointing out what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So before we get into it, Yvette, you're going to read the little description of Vulcans, because we know that we have some listeners out there who are not necessarily as thoroughly versed in Star Trek lore as we are. So if this is you, this is for you.
This is from Memory Alpha. The Vulcans were once an extremely violent and emotional people, even by Earth standards, who waged almost constant warfare on one another. Paranoia and homicidal rage were common. They believed in a variety of gods, such as war, peace, and death. As their level of technology increased, the Vulcans eventually reached a point where their violent nature threatened their extinction. In the effort to avoid this fate, a Vulcan named Surak developed a new philosophy, thereby igniting the time of awakening. Surak maintained that the root cause of all the problems on Vulcan lay in the uncontrolled outpouring of the people's emotions. His followers swore to live their lives by an ethical system devised by Surak and based purely on logical principles. Emotions were controlled and repressed.
Mm. Mm.
So they say.
Nothing good ever came from repression.
Never.
No. So see, that's your first problem
Right?
there.
All right, Subrina, take us through it. Walk us through this argument.
All right. Okay. Let me just start with the first Vulcan that gets on my nerves. And we're just going to go from there. And that is Daddy Vulcan, Big Daddy's Sarek. Sarek came on board the Enterprise.
Sarek?
You mean Sarek?
Sarek.
Oh, Sarek.
Spock's daddy came on board at the threshold of the shuttle bay, talking smack.
I'm sorry.
He did.
He did.
I'm sorry. Oh, we have some name issues, y'all.
We really do.
We have name pronunciation issues like a mug up in this show.
Eric.
I couldn't hold it in anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I got the neighborhood pronunciation of these folks.
It's like Sarah. It's like Sarah with a K. Sarek. Okay. Anyway.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Bro.
Anyway, so here he comes, and he's an ambassador. Came on board. Came on board just like I don't want him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. I mean, it was unbelievable. Sarek comes in and he is just busting and asking for stuff that shouldn't even be asking for. We immediately, before the man came on the deck, that he was mad at Spock. We didn't know why. And poor Spock couldn't do anything but stand there and take it. And we all knew immediately that this guy was trouble. The other thing about him that gets on my nerves is that whenever he comes on board the Enterprise, he is really sick.
Right.
He's like the guy with COVID who comes to work. What the heck? You know you've got some issue. You've got a major mission, but you're going to come on board anyway, not tell the doctor, not tell anybody, fall out, cause all kinds of drama, and, get the ship in all kinds of like immediate danger. So this is my first guy that I am just like, I don't know. I just really cannot take him. And then he goes on the second time, and this is when I really did not care for him at all, was in the search for Spock. And this is when I noticed it. Like the first time was TOS. I was like, whatever. I love TOS. I love everything about TOS,
name.
right? Yeah.
Give him the episode name. Name of the episode is the
Journey
first.
to Babel.
The first one. Okay. Thank you.
Journey to Babel. That's when he starts his shit. But then he continues in the search for Spock. And this is the one that really got me, because we start the search for Spock replaying the death scene of Spock. I mean, Kirk is his boy, that is his buddy. If anybody was there when the movie came out and saw it back in the day, it was traumatizing.
Right, it was heartbreaking. Died. Right, it was totally heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't. Well,
we were all crying.
Yeah, we were crying.
Even the dudes were crying, and even though they were trying to pretend like they weren't, everybody was crying.
It was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
It was horrible. So we get over that, and now we've got the next movie, and the movie's called Search for Spock, so we think, okay. And how does it start? With the death scene again. I'm like, no, this isn't happening. I've got
just in case you forgot, kids.
Oh.
Here's death of your favorite character.
Again.
Let's have a movie. Woohoo.
Oh, man. It was too much. So then we get to the scene, we're like 20 minutes into the movie. And Kirk and the crew are, they're in Kirk's apartment, and they're feeling Spock's gone, and McCoy's not doing too well. He's acting the fool. We don't know what's wrong with him. He already fell out. Yeah, he got the Katra in his head. His noggin is all messed up. He's doing what's going on. So here comes Sarek. He comes busting into the apartment, demanding to speak to Kirk. Tells everybody else to get out. And I'm like, wait, whoa. We're in the middle of grief here. What is going on? And he just says, why did you do what you do? Why didn't you bring him home? Why didn't you? He wasn't even there. Why? I was like, oh my God, how are you? Have you been? I'm so sorry. What happened to you? Nothing. So then again, he's repressing emotions. Okay, fine. So then he says, I want to meld with you, and makes Kirk go through the death of his best friend again. And that's when I snapped. I was like, this guy, I got nothing for this guy right here. I just got nothing. Poor Kirk. crying and everything. Oh my God.
Mm.
So that's when I
Okay.
said Vulcan's not worth shit.
Okay. All right. So, Fran, did you have a similar reaction when you first saw that? Were you like, these
Well, I
Vulcans are
didn't like him.
sus?
I didn't like him, with his knock-kneed ass coming on journey to Babel. I can never get that word straight.
Babel.
Thank you,
It's gonna be a
Babel.
night of that.
And it's like he was just like when Kirk was trying to get them to talk and everything, and he was like, "Could you do this with the computer?" He talking about, I taught Spock everything he knows about computers. I'm like, look at this. Oh, I didn't like him. I'm like, no, I didn't like him. But he was Spock's dad, so I put up with him. And then, he came again in the movie. And, like you say, every time he comes on the Enterprise, he's sick. The other time he came on the Enterprise, he was actually going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He had, I guess, the equivalent of Vulcan Alzheimer's.
Mhm.
Right. Took two Vulcans to keep his contract in his head, and the man is coming on board. I'm like, what in the world?
Oh my God. Okay.
So yeah, so
Well,
he's my first problem.
okay. Wait, Yvette, did you have a problem with him, with Sarek?
Yes.
Okay. I had issues with him too, but I didn't take it to like a all Vulcan thing. I was just like, this dude's a dick.
Yes.
Oh
That's
no, yeah,
yes.
that was the start of it. That's not all Vulcans. I got more Vulcans to name. I'm naming some more after him.
This is a Gen X like crack up is happening over here. Yvette and I are just like laughing at each other.
Crazy.
Yes. She said, yes. That's it. That's her testimony. Okay, I'm sorry.
And it's ironic.
We're gonna
that
behave
Fran-
ourselves. We really are.
I
I'm
want to
sorry.
know
It's
why didn't
ironic.
you like him?
when
Why
we
didn't
get-
I like him?
Yeah.
He was arrogant. He was dismissive. I felt like the way he treated Spock was like, I was like, this is cray cray, like, I don't understand. Like, this is your son, Shorty, and I'm like, okay. But I mean, then I did think like, oh, I'd like to know the story behind here. Like, what's the issue here? But yeah, he just wasn't my favorite. And, it just seemed like, okay, so I didn't like him when he came on the Enterprise the first time. And then, like you said, in the movie, I was a little like the way he demanded, the way he pressed Kirk out to like relive that moment, the last moments of his son's life, I wasn't cool with that either.
But you know what? That was the only time I liked him.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought he was showing emotion. His son, he was like, "Why did you leave my son? Why did you leave my son there? Why did he was very he acted. I think that's the only time I've ever seen him act like a grieving father or
Yeah,
a
he did act
concerned
like a grieving father. Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever liked him. And that's not the only. But then when Discovery came at the end, when him and Amanda came on to see Michael off,
Right.
that's when I was like, yeah, it's a Vulcan thing. You just kind of gotta let that go. I don't know, but I think because we got to know Amanda a lot better,
Right.
it kind of made him a little more palatable. But yeah, I did not like him in Babel. I didn't like him in that episode, and of course not in the. But I did like him in the movie because I thought he was acting like Spock's father who cared about him and he was grieving.
Right.
That's what I saw. But I see where you guys are coming from with the other part too. But
Yeah, well,
I agree with you too on the fact that he was acting like a father there, but it just seemed like also he was like pressing Kirk out in a weird way too. But I mean, he was emotional as for a Vulcan.
was.
I thought that was the first time that we got to see like true emotion from him, even though
I think all Vulcans are emotional.
Oh,
no,
totally.
the first time it was on display like that. Well,
But
the
I
first
even
time
think
paid attention to it.
their non-emotion is extremely emotional.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
18 years of silent treatment is very emotional.
Yes. I think
Exactly.
they're totally faking the funk with not trying to be.
That is it right there. I mean, I think it's also a lie that Vulcans don't lie.
Oh, they always
big
lie.
lie.
Yeah, they lie all the
all
time.
the
Okay,
time.
come on. Tell us, Sabrina. Tell us how they lie.
They lie. Well, it's not like they will. Yeah, they will lie because we've got some coming up. But they um prevaricate. They omit. They do everything but tell you the truth. You
Yeah.
know, it's not that they don't lie. They won't tell you the truth. Like for example, this scene with Sarek. Nobody told Kirk, like, okay, you know that's your boy. I don't know how many times the two of these men have been close to death. One of them thought the other was going to die. A few times we thought Spock was going to die. You never thought to tell this man, if something goes wrong, take my Katra back to Mount Salea. That's all you got to do. I'm going to give it to you. Take it back to Mount Salea. When did he ever tell Kirk that? Kirk didn't know. My brother knows when I die, don't bury me, cremate me, and sprinkle my ashes on the Green Mountains of Vermont. My brother knows this. But when was Kirk ever told this to be called out on it? And so this is what I say with Vulcans. They want you to know all this stuff. He's like, why didn't you bring my son home? How did I supposed to know I was supposed to bring him home? When did you ever tell me that? There was nothing in his room. He didn't have a little floppy disk that said, excuse me if my body is messed up,
Right.
go back and get it. Nobody told anybody anything. So I just don't understand what the Vulcans want you to know. And that brings me to the other Vulcan that got on my nerves in TOS. And that was T'Pau. I mean, the only person to pow at the wedding, Amok time. Here she is.
Amok time.
Amok time. I run amok. So here we go. I'm doing it to you.
Spelled both ways.
I'm doing it to you. So we have this woman, have her come in. This is the only person that I ever see Kirk actually become like completely giddy that he's seeing her in person. He is impressed. He is trying to like puff out his chest because she is officiating at Spock's wedding. He can't get over it. And so now the thing that got me about this whole episode is that when Spock came in, she tested him, like she like put her hands on him and got a little feel of whatever he was thinking, I guess because he was the groom. She did not do that to T'Pring. And I thought it was really strange because she walked in there with Stan.
Mm.
I mean, you knew something was up. And the first time she walked in there, it's like, who's she coming in here with? So now here you are. You're like the smartest Vulcan in the room, or the smartest Vulcan in the Pong Fa circle, at least. And she walks in with the boyfriend. You don't check her. And then you know Kirk is an outworlder who doesn't know the rituals. Spock comes out of the plaque tower to beg you not to make him do this. You still keep going. And then you saw her walking with a boyfriend. Don't ask her nothing. And then say at the end, when Kirk says, yeah, I'm going to do the fight. Oh, this battle's to the death. I was like, oh, you lost me right there. You lost me right there. Because it was like, there was too much information in that place for you not to challenge somebody and say, wait, something funky's going on. Because we all knew.
It was a setup.
It was a total setup.
Before you make up your mind, before thee makes up thy mind, you need to know this is to the death. Before they started. Never said a word.
Never said a word.
I remember seeing that episode when I was really little and being so confused because I was little. Like I'm talking like I was like about 7 years old, maybe, 8 maybe at the oldest. And like not understand for exactly the reasons that you just stated. I was like, because at first you think like, the way that the Vulcans are presented, like, oh, we're so much better than you, right? And, like, think about a 7-year-old, 8-year-old looking at this, like, oh, okay, you're supposed to be better, and then she totally railroaded him in that whole thing. I was like, that's so mean. I remember thinking about that. I was like, this is so mean. Why would you do that? And I was so afraid for Kirk, right? Like, I was so afraid for Kirk and Spock in that episode, and then I remember I remember this so viscerally, like being so pissed at the end of that episode. I like my little feet, like stamping my little feet on the ground. I was mad at her. Yeah. That was yet another dick move.
Yeah. You think she did it?
That's the name of this episode.
Vulcans. Dick moves.
I don't know. That one was like, wow.
All right.
Okay.
You all are topping me.
Okay. What's next, Sabrina?
Well, I have issues with first contact altogether. I mean, I don't understand if you are the race that Yvette just read to us, and all you're doing is kind of like um, trying to keep your violent self in check with your logic, and you are somewhat xenophobic, right?
Yeah.
And later, by the time we get to Discovery, we're just going to say plain old racist. We're
Yeah.
just going to call it what it is. But
Mhm.
at this point, watching it, I'm at the TOS stage, let's say, early movie stage. Um, First contact doesn't make any sense to me. So they've been hovering over Earth for at least 100 years at this point, from what we know from Carbon Creek later on when we see Enterprise. They've been watching us for years, which we end up doing later as the Federation and Starfleet. We do the alien species, and we watch them for years before we make first contact. And we wait for, the warp drive to go up, and then we come down and say, hey, how's everything going? Fine, here come the Vulcans. I'm like, what for? What for? Because they're just coming in to every race that they go to with first contact to check and see that they're not going to be faster, brighter, smarter than they are. And if they think that they may be, they're going to put the kibosh on them. That's the only reason why they come up for first contact. So they're not touchy-feely. They're not kumbaya on you. They're not happy to see you join the race. They just want to make sure that they're going to stay the baddest, what's in the alpha quadrant. That's what that's all about. That's my take, and I'm sticking to it.
Should I, for people who don't know about first contact, should I read that?
Oh, please do.
So, just like Sabrina said, the Vulcans conducted a series of survey missions to the Sol system as early as 1957. Vulcans were, in fact, one of the first species to develop warp drive. Though a century passed between the first warp flight and the breaking of the warp 2 barrier. Let's see, what else? The official first contact between Vulcans and humans came on April 5th, 2063. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. When a Vulcan survey ship, yeah, I'm not saying that, detected the warp flight of Zephyrin Cochrane's Phoenix, the Vulcans met with Cochrane at his launch site on the day following the flight. That was it.
Nah. Yeah. Sure.
But just like Sabrina said, it took a subsequently the Vulcans offered their technological guidance to humans, but were criticized on Earth for holding back their development. A century after first contact, the High Command had become worried about humans, who, like Vulcans, had devastating wars, but after which had rebuilt and started traveling to the stars much faster than they did. Just like Sabrina said, there were those in the High Command who wondered what humans would achieve in the century to come and did not like the answer.
Ba 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 ba. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Hence, we get all the Vulcan chaperones in Enterprise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But
Well,
I was
just
already
hiding out while they doing what they supposed to do. And they knew they was there, but didn't tell them they was there.
Mm-hmm.
In Enterprise.
Right. In Enterprise, they felt like they were constantly trying to, like, they were like, yeah, you can go to the stars, but first we're gonna hold your purse. We're gonna hold the strings, like you're gonna be our little puppets out in the stars, and they were so condescending.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, you're not ready for this.
We're going to
You
put a
can't-
Vulcan on board.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even going by yourself.
No, hell no.
We're not giving you the maps either.
They gave him they gave him a Pocahontas.
So that's how TOS started the whole thing.
I wish you guys could see. I just killed Yvette. Yvette is dying over there. You can't hear her because her mic is mute, but she's dying. Trust me.
A Pocahontas. But all I have to say, but going back to what Yvette said, is that the Vulcans were so messed up that a whole group of them decided to get in some ships and leave the planet altogether. Hence, we have the Romulans. They were just done. They were like, I can't with y'all.
Right? Right. And look at them. Like, okay.
Well, we get them in TNG. So we leave TOS and we go to TNG, where we don't really have any Vulcans, but we get to explore the Romulans, which shows us the original DNA without the logic filter over it. And you can just see how buck wild these people are. Paranoid, backdoor, I'm betraying everybody, I don't trust a thing. Romulans. You gotta love them though. Because you know what you're dealing with a Romulan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're honest. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, they not honest
But you
about
know,
it. They sneaky.
but they upfront about who they are.
Oh,
That's
sure
right.
are.
That's for
Mhm.
sure.
Sure are.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna kill you.
I mean, oh God, think about it. These people, the Romulans are so horrible that they didn't even want outsiders to help them save themselves from
Right.
their own moon or star, whatever the hell
Right?
happened to them.
Mhm.
I was like, what? Wait a minute. You don't want help? I mean,
The sun
everybody's
blew
going to
up.
die. You don't want help? I was like, all right, whatever. I would have left their ass. Well, they did eventually. So
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
that's on y'all. So
I like the Romulans. I love it when they come in there. They're just messed up, and they know it. They don't care, and they even split up on Romulus too. I mean, you got Remans and Romulus. I mean, these guys, jeepers, they're like philodendrons. You can just cut off a branch and
Oh, God.
got another plant.
Like philodendrons.
Growing all over the place, right?
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And you know what? The episode we haven't talked about when Spock first saw the Romulans, because humans and Romulans hadn't even seen each other. And then, he raised the eyebrow like, oh shit, we some kin. It's like, oh man. So they were warrior-like, and they did what they did. They didn't give a hoot. They were going to do what they were going to do because they were Romulans.
Spock told him, if these really are my people, we better go get them and we better kill them.
It's as simple as that.
Simple as that. You better stop them on that border before they get across. You better stop them. Spock was like, I'm clear. But Spock is one of my favorite Vulcans. I love Mr. Spock, even though he's half Vulcan. And that caused a lot of great drama. And I love that they put that in there, him fighting his human half and his Vulcan half. But Spock is another person, even though I love him, even though he's Kirk's best buddy, even though they went through all kinds of hell, this is the same man that took his ship twice. You can't trust him either.
Well, I mean, it was kind of good reasons.
Both times. Absolutely. Well, the second one was absolutely, totally self-benefit, but he was going to die. Okay. I forgave both of them.
mean,
He had to save Pike. But
I mean, and that was a very Kirk sort of thing to do.
Very.
I can't be mad at Spock for taking the ship, but the way he did it was slick, and that was just pure Vulcan.
Oh my God, he had so many little files that had all kinds of lies on it.
Mm-hmm.
He had a lie for this file.
When he went to get Pike.
Menagerie.
Oh, okay. Menagerie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He had a stack of files. A hand. He was slipping those little yellow things in there. Kirk's voice.
Primary color stuff.
McCoy comes to the ship. Kirk stays there. Wow. He was knocking people out. Ugh.
And Vulcans don't lie, right? Okay.
Oh yeah. No, they don't lie. That's a lie. Right there. But yeah, only person I know that took the ship twice on the same captain. Gotta love him. Can't trust him, but you gotta love him. We'll change it for Spock. Can't trust him, but you gotta love him.
Okay, see, there you go. That's fair.
Spock is my boy. Although Mirror Spock
Yeah, that's a
has the
whole.
best quote of the day. He was like, what did he say? Did he went gangster on somebody? I don't know who he was threatening, but he said, I don't want to be captain of the Enterprise, but if I am, and if you somehow he said, and if you mess with me, my death will be avenged, and some of them are Vulcans. I was like,
Vulcans.
oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Mirror Spock is gonna go gangster on you and claim he's gonna send some Vulcans after you. I was like, all right, I've heard it all now. I've heard it all. TOS, I bow down. The Vulcans are not to be messed with. The Vulcans are not to be trusted. Not even if you love them. You gotta watch your back. They'll take your ship in a minute if they happen to need it.
All right, who's next?
Like I said, and go to TNG and we see all the Romulans. So we don't really see many Vulcans there. We saw how crazy the Romulans were. And I love the Romulan episodes that we did get there. But there's always a little teensy bit of the Romulans feeling like they didn't really want to be at war forever with everybody. Like there was always one Romulan that was like, wish something had been different. And so you got that little bit of it just kind of felt bad that they were in this culture. Like there was always one or two Romulans that didn't really fit in that culture, and you felt bad for them. But
True.
yeah, but then but that's it. We don't have any Vulcans there. So we move on to DS9, and we got the one Vulcan who is infamous.
Solak.
Solak. Take me out to the holosuite. The Vulcans return.
That dude.
God damn. Talk about a douchebag.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oof.
Talking smack at the threshold of just goes off. I mean, he wasn't even off the transporter.
He walked in the office. He knew he was up to some crap.
As soon as he walked in there.
He was like the douche guy from any John Hughes film in the 80s. You know, like you knew him as soon as he walked through the door just by his posture. His house is like, oh, that's the dick. That guy.
Here we go.
All right. We're ready for you, that guy. He was the worst.
Yeah.
He's probably my least favorite Vulcan ever.
Yeah.
Because he was so emotional and petty.
Right? He was emotional. That dude had no control whatsoever.
None. I've never seen such pettiness. I mean, he was the king of, and I particularly enjoy petty, but woof, that was petty on another level.
On another level. Cisco beating his chest using my game. My game. I was like, yeah, okay, we're gonna get him. Everybody suit up because this is gonna be it.
Right. I mean, because
not
that was
captain.
a direct. That was a really personal thing he brought to Cisco. Like he might as well have just walked up to him and slapped him with his leather gloves and talked about it's a duel at noon. You know what I'm saying? like what did he do? Like, did he take your wife or something? Like, dude, why are you so pissed at Cisco?
You writing papers, you come back every year with something else about this. Now you went and formed a baseball team, and I don't know any other Vulcans that play baseball. Who are you playing against?
Right.
I mean, what league are you in anyway?
Playing against each other.
Cestus 3? Are you in Cestus 3 playing them? I don't think so.
That's the
playing
funny.
in the
Okay,
holosuite.
let's just think about that for a second, because that's one of the funniest things I have thought about in a long time is a bunch of Vulcans on Vulcan learning to play baseball and trying to teach each other how to play this game. Can you just see it?
No.
So, so he found a whole nother bunch of Vulcans. That
Would
were
it be
just as
like
petty as
watching
him.
golf?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like watching golf.
Of course you do.
Okay, all right. My bad.
I really do.
You
I
get
could
the
not.
extent of the setup here for this guy.
Well,
He
yeah,
really,
of course. But he knew. I mean, Cisco knew that they couldn't beat the Vulcans because of who they are, how they're made up, not only psychologically but physically too. He probably knew that they were gonna lose in quotation marks, but they really did.
which doesn't explain the whole unethical sliding and missing home plate and then not claiming. I mean, that was like,
That
Oh,
was so un-Vulcan.
Right?
oh man, I was like, oh, all y'all gonna sit there and say nothing.
But they don't lie.
They don't lie.
But they have perfected the art of lying by omission.
Yep.
Ooh, that had to be one of the scenes where I just said, them Vulcans, man, I don't
Mhm.
even know. Rom, tag them all. That is my favorite scene in that whole episode.
Yeah.
He's just, and then the man gonna run. He gonna try to run, not just let him. Okay, tag me, Rom. Okay, yeah, I was the one that missed it.
No,
No,
Nog.
no,
Yeah, it was
Nog.
Nog.
That's right. It
Yeah.
was Nog. Nog was running, and then he gets caught, and he's still gonna try to run. I'm like, this
Mhm.
Vulcan is unbelievable.
Mhm.
I love that.
Well,
one.
he was playing the game correctly.
Yeah. Okay,
But,
yeah, because I guess they got all the rules down.
yeah.
So anyway, but that one that really put me over the top. As soon as I saw that Vulcan walk onto I was like, oh, this is gonna be something here. It's nothing but trouble when you see Vulcans.
Well, that one we certainly could have lived without for sure.
Mm-hmm. And
Great
then I'm back
episode,
to
though.
Yeah,
it
it's a
is
great episode.
Yeah.
perfect
It is.
episode. And we learned something about ourselves ignoring the Vulcans. I love that. I love that about that one. And in the middle of one of the best story arcs, your favorite story arc, we had that little breather episode there so we could get our
Mhm.
breath
Yeah.
from the war. So it
Yep.
was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I have for DS9. I don't have any other Vulcans that showed up.
I don't
Well,
remember.
what
He
about
was
the
enough.
well,
He
what
was
about the killer Vulcan
Which one?
in season 7?
The killer Vulcan.
Yeah, the one that was killing all the Federation
Shooting
officers
people
that was
through
smiling.
walls. Shooting
Remember
people.
that guy?
Oh,
He
yeah.
was
Oh
shooting
my
people through the
God.
walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
and Esri had to bring out the
Yeah.
crazy
Her
Dax,
The
killer.
crazy Dax.
the killer
Yeah.
the killer Dax. The
Yeah.
killer Dax.
Dang, I forgot all
Duran,
about
that was his name.
Duran, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put that guy down.
Yeah, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah,
I don't
that
even
was
remember
a
his
good one.
I don't even remember his name. He was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
But that's something else about like Vulcans act like they never had any
Mental stuff.
mental issues, right? Like we're just perfect. Like they're a whole planet full of perfect people until you start getting little hints here and there that
Yeah.
we got a place for those folks, right? There's a place over there. Oh, but they don't tell outsiders. You don't
Right.
air the dirty laundry
Dirty
to
laundry.
outsiders.
All
Yeah,
that
because
repression.
how many times did Section 31 go, well, isn't there a Vulcan hospital on this planet or
Right?
this colony? I'm like,
Is there though? Like,
interesting.
oh.
There's a little psych place for all the Vulcans.
Yep.
But wasn't in Discovery somebody wasn't T'Pring and Strong when they run in the hospital for the people
Yeah.
that were
That was
they were running a mental place for
you
it.
mean Strange New Worlds.
What did I say?
Yeah, Strange New
Discovery.
Worlds. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Mhm.
Strange New World. They were that's when we saw him again.
Yeah. So yeah, because that's the people who
They were criminally insane, or they had some.
well they
They were
don't
showing emotions. They couldn't
yeah.
they
Oh,
weren't
right.
suppressing their emotions right.
Right.
Yeah,
What do they
but
call
see,
something
this is what
yeah, I forgot what they were called. Yeah, because somebody called her a warden. I forgot which episode that
Mhm.
was, right?
Mhm.
Oh, my
Katash
goodness.
Katal, is that what it was? Katash Takal. I don't want to say these words and get them all mixed up.
well, we have issues
Sorry.
with pronunciation.
Too far
So
gone. Too
we've
far gone.
already said that we don't know how to pronounce a damn thing on this show. So,
I'm doing my part.
That's how they say it in my
but I
place.
mean, but this is like, like it just brings home, and I think that this, for me, one of the reasons why Vulcans are interesting to me, like as an allegory, as a metaphor, I guess, in storytelling for our particular culture, American culture, Western culture, is that it always comes back to their repression. And when we think about when Gene Roddenberry was creating these characters and what was going on in the country, like then it was everything that was going on was the counterculture movements that were happening was in direct response to this Puritan sort of repression that our society had been living under since, since Europeans first came over here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They brought all this crap with them from Europe that was like, like the ones who came originally, and
Puritanical.
puritanical,
They sure
right?
were.
And so we have a society that has like repression at its very roots and foundations in this country. So I think that's why, for me, that the Vulcans are so important in Trekdom, right? Because they really represent that side. This is what is going to happen to us if we don't learn to live a little, relax a
Yeah.
little,
Relax a little.
um,
Let's not
Embrace
forget
embrace, yeah,
mental health also,
right.
because I mean, they all need it,
Hmm.
Right.
let's
because
not forget
you can't repress feelings,
we
Or
had just
every
come out of
seven.
the,
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Fran.
let's not forget that we had just come out of that Cold War period too.
Uh-huh.
Whereas Khrushchev he made a speech. I remember he made a speech and he was slamming on the table and blamming on the podium and everything. And Eisenhower was cool, calm, and collected, repressing. But this Cold War where we all could have gotten killed, like the nuclear war thing was going on. And Khrushchev was saying, like, screw y'all and Americans. And Eisenhower was like, yeah, whatever, So there you go. That can be, that's when we was ducking our heads under the desk and everything. Like if there was a nuclear bomb, putting our head under the desk wasn't gonna save us. I think that was part of repression too.
Mm-hmm.
Like they even thought that we could be saved from a nuclear bomb by hiding under the desk.
Denial.
Denial, repression of because we could, bear pigs, all that stuff. That stuff was repressed on our part. Those people over there were doing their thing, and they probably would have things could have gone another way.
Mm-hmm.
Could have.
Easily.
Yeah. Because I remember this stuff.
I remember too. I was in those
Yeah,
drills.
you remember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They actually thought that, guys. So.
Well, I think, well, I don't know. I have my thoughts on that. I think that's what they told people, because I think giving people something to do, tasks like that, helps keep the populace calm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And helps, give people something else to focus on rather than the abject terror of the actual truth, which is that if we get this bomb dropped on, there's not a damn thing any of us are going to be able to do.
Nothing.
Period.
Khrushchev was real
but you
vocal and he cussed them out and everything.
I remember that speech too.
Yes.
Banging on it. It was
banging on a podium.
Frightening.
It was scary.
We're in trouble.
Oh,
So let's talk about peace talks. We're gonna move it back to start. I'm gonna bring it back to start.
okay, go ahead.
Back to the movies. And so now we're talking about The Undiscovered Country, which
Oh my gosh.
one of my favorites.
My favorite.
And yes, we're gonna have a peace accord with the Klingons of all people, who we just bullface hate, and we're not even playing that. We like these guys. We've been at war with them, and we're gonna have this peace agreement now because their moon had blown up, their praxis blown up, and they were coming to us for help.
Yes.
Right. And so now we have another conspiracy going on because there's a faction in the Federation that does not want this peace treaty to go through, and it is backed by Admiral Cartwright and Vulcans. And who is the traitor on board the Enterprise? Oh, that broke my heart. Spock's protege.
Protege.
Spock's protege.
Yeah, spoiler alert in case you haven't seen the movie that's like
Oh,
30
good.
years old or
That's
something.
on
I'm
you.
assuming you all did the pod.
I'm
like-
You
I'm
all
like
did the
30 or
podcast.
something
Come on.
years
40.
old.
I think it's 40, right?
40,
40,
whatever. Yeah.
That was betrayal.
That was heartbreaking.
Her
Heartbreaking.
name was Lieutenant Valeris.
Yep.
Valeris.
She didn't
Vulcans are
have a
training a Vulcan.
hyphenated name,
Mm-mm.
huh?
No, she
No,
didn't
she
have a
didn't.
comma.
See, that
No.
should have told you how untrustworthy she
Right.
was, because what Vulcan doesn't have, it should have been V apostrophe
Apostrophe.
LARIS or
Something.
whatever.
And she
Yeah.
didn't even have the little, the little sideburns. She'd cut them off. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what's that mean?
Yeah, that tells you right there, because she's not conforming to the Vulcan haircut. So,
No.
there's something wrong with that child. Yeah.
We spotted
Where are
her
your
right away.
sideburns?
It's a mop top.
That Valeris, she changed her name. She took the apostrophe out of her name. I fear for her parents. She don't have no sideburns.
We lost Yvette again.
No sideburns.
Yvette, don't repress your laughter. Just let it
I
out.
know.
there.
I know. I don't know why you keep muting
Why
every
you keep
time you
muting your
laughing.
mic?
Like we don't want to hear your laughter.
You lost me at sideburns.
They all do have sideburns.
Except for her.
Little bangs on the
That-
side.
Mhm.
And the one that was the
Except
traitor was
for
bald. When have you ever seen a bald
Valeris.
Vulcan?
It's
That
all
man
one
had
word.
thinning hair.
What'd you say?
Both of them had hair tails.
Hair tells?
Yes.
What'd you say? Who had the other hair tell?
The other traitor Vulcan, he was
Oh.
balding. I said, when have you seen a balding Vulcan?
See? Something wrong with them. They probably got out of the hospital. What type of medicine were they giving them at that
I
hospital?
don't know, but I'm talking, you got to look
Oh,
at some
Yvette,
Vulcan,
come on.
those Vulcan hair tails.
Oh,
Yvette,
Yvette, like
Yvette.
we can't hear you. You talking words and can't nobody hear you.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, we're so professional at this game. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Trust
The
us.
Vulcan Hospital.
Yeah.
They
But
get like Vulcan lobotomies or something. It came out different. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm just saying. Sideburns. It's a
The
tell.
sideburns. Yeah, it's a tell. It was a
Hair, hair tells.
Hair tells. It's the next show. Hair tells.
Oh.
God. Okay. All right.
I'm moving on to Voyager now.
Okay, please do.
Yes, please do.
And we've got
Look,
another
Fran is
Vulcan.
just bowing her head. Fran is just like, I can't with you people right now.
We got
Shaking
another
her head.
Vulcan in the crew now. We've got Tuvok. So
Oh boy.
yeah, boy,
Mhm.
Mr. Vulcan. Now I like Tuvok. Tuvok is my guy.
I fucks with
Like it
Tuvok.
too.
I do, but man, he just
did
whips out a mind meld for everything.
Shoot,
Come here.
shoot.
Like
And
that.
I blame him for
Bro,
Kess. I blame him for
consent.
Kess.
You know,
Consent.
it's like Teddy Pendergrass. Remember he said, "Come here, woman."
Wow, I'm telling you. And Tuvok also, my favorite, Janeway, when she said, "Bring your logic to me." When Tuvok defied orders and gave those people on that planet, what was it called?
Oh
Prime
yeah.
factors. And they had that transporter, whatever, that could take them halfway back home. And Janeway wanted that technology. And they were like, yeah, I'm going to pull a Federation on you all. No,
Mhm.
I'm not giving you advanced
What was the name of
technology.
that episode?
Prime factors.
Right. That was a good episode.
Yes. And they wanted that technology. And those people were like, you're not ready for this technology. And Tuvok and B'Elanna went around Janeway's back
Mhm.
and gave them the full Federation library.
I loved it.
Everything.
I loved it because Tuvok went all Maquis on it.
sure
Like I
did.
guess he got,
He sure did.
what's it when you start identifying with your kidnappers?
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome, even though he was just infiltrated, he went native, you know. He went native. He'd been working undercover so long with them. But him and B'Elanna, they made a good team. They made a
sure
really good
did.
undercover team.
I
But
don't know about those two.
I also remember Janeway's face when she found out it was Tuvok.
Yes, she
Oh
She
was
my
was
so
God.
hurt.
so hurt. You could just
Mhm.
what?
She
Yep.
could barely
know-
talk.
Yep.
I know,
hmm
because they were friends.
They are, they're friends.
And she
That's
said,
her
not only
dear
that,
friend.
you are
Yeah.
my counsel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
She said she said you can use logic to explain away everything.
Anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is its good thing, and that is its fault. Something like that, she said. And then she said, the next time you're gonna try to logic something, you bring your logic to me.
Wow.
Yeah, she said it like, I mean, she said that.
She did.
She said, I felt that through the TV.
Oh,
Yeah, because he hurt her. He really hurt her.
Yeah.
You know.
Really hurt her when he did.
And tried to play it like, well, you know, I had to do it because I knew you couldn't do it, so I did it because I knew you couldn't do it.
That's that first officer line they always use.
Right. Tuvok tried to play it. Janeway slapped it right out of his mouth.
Sure did.
No. Don't you ever. But he went against her orders again, and I wasn't blaming him on that one. When she told them to leave, what were the resolutions? Chakotay and Janeway got sick with whatever that bug was, and they got left behind on that planet.
Oh, the bathtub episode.
The bathtub episode.
The man made her a bathtub.
Thank you.
Goodness.
And you try to tell. Yes, I know. I just watched it the other day.
I watched it, and you can't tell me nothing happened.
Thank you. Even though she was trying to, even though he went in for a second kiss, and like the on-camera kiss, and she was all like, no.
No, but then
like,
at the end, they were holding hands, and it went to a commercial break.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying some mess done happened down there. And then she had to put that whole, captain demeanor back on when they got back on board the ship, and they both acknowledged, like, okay, we had that time. It was special. Love you, girl. Love you, dude.
This has nothing to do with the Vulcans. It's just
it's just. I mean, you can't talk about that episode without
the bathtub episode.
Yeah, it's not the Vidian episode. It's not that because we hate the Vidians.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
God.
But Tuvok, I love him, and he disobeyed orders, but I gave him points for doing it. He was like, I'm going to risk the ship to come back and get you, girl.
Yeah,
the both of you and Chakotay.
No, it was come back to get you, girl. Oh yeah, and you too, Chakotay, because you're there.
But I mean, didn't he have to be bullied into going back? He didn't want to go in the beginning.
They kept on him.
It was the crew. It wasn't really Tuvok. It was the crew.
Yeah,
who wanted him, who pressured him to go back. Because he finally
factions and stuff and whispering and all that.
Wasn't it actually Neelix who had a final talk with him? Who was it that had that final chat with him? That was like that really convinced him, like, okay.
To turn around.
Was it? Yeah, I can't remember who
Probably
it was.
Neelix.
I just watched the stupid episode and I can't remember.
You were so looking at the bathtub.
That's what it was.
Right? I know. That's exactly.
I was like, dang, a bathtub.
I wish somebody would build me a bathtub.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, anybody out there want to build me a bathtub, let me know. I'm here for it.
Bathtubs.
Four bathtubs. I'll take one.
Well, two. I mean, I'll take one. But then the other Tuvok one, which isn't really, this one was really kind of, and what was the name of it? It was the one where they went to the planet that wanted Tuvok's violent thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Him and B'Elanna.
B'Elanna again.
Yep. Tuvok and B'Elanna.
That was an early episode, right? That was an early one.
I was like, what is going on in this Vulcan's mind that it is so bad that these people will go, you could sell this shit on the black market and get something for it.
Every time I think about Tuvok, I think about that episode.
I sure do. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I tell you what, I'm going to be thinking about those people every time I cuss somebody out behind the wheel in my car. I'm like, oh, those people would love this.
Wow.
Yeah, they would.
They would. I mean, think about it. Like Tuvok is repressing all that little stuff every day. It all builds up.
Mm-hmm.
He has some good stuff.
Oh, it's called Random Thoughts.
Random Thoughts. Okay, yeah. His was potent. It was like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Concentrated.
He had like Romulan stuff going on. he had ancient DNA stuff going on.
He had ancient.
Mhm.
And then, yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
So that was the one where I said, don't mess with Vulcans because they will take you out and they'd not even look back. Not even look back.
Don't care.
No. And then we get the Enterprise. And
Mm.
I'm
Mhm.
vindicated. I am completely vindicated by the time this show comes out. Somebody is feeling me, Brandon or
Woo.
Ron, whoever's writing this. I am like, yes, the Vulcans are not to be trusted. The Vulcans are holding us back. He gave me all the backstory I needed in Enterprise and was naming names. I was like, thank
Mhm.
you, sir. Thank you.
That's it.
So,
But Enterprise actually gave us like so many examples of how the Vulcans are not to be trusted. And I think the absolute worst one, which went on throughout several episodes, was when T'Pol had the mind meld in fusion.
Mm.
And that guy Talaris
Yeah.
did the mind meld. He wasn't exactly adept at it. And then
Mhm.
forced her to have the
Yeah.
mind meld. And now, synaptic pathways are collapsing and all kinds of mess are going on. And she's got Pinar syndrome, which
Mhm.
is a known thing, but it's like hush hush. And
Mm.
this was
Again,
Enterprise.
hush, hush.
Hush hush. They're not going to tell anybody about it. Da, da, da,
God
da.
forbid we should talk about the thing that happens if you fuck up a mind meld. Because guess what? It might happen. Because guess what? Everybody's not adept at doing it. How are you going to practice doing a mind meld, but to do a mind meld? So think about how many people have messed up mind melds
A lot.
because they were young and inexperienced. And like those hospitals must be full. I'm just saying.
Full of people.
Full. Doing a
Oh,
brisk business on Vulcan hospital industry.
Oof.
but the pre could never get any leave to go anywhere. She was busy.
She sure was.
But now that episode, which is called Fusion, went on to another one called Stigma, when Phlox actually goes to the Vulcans and tries to kind of go around and not actually say what it is because it's supposed to be hush hush. It was not talked about in polite society. You couldn't admit that you had this syndrome, and he's trying to get any kind of information or help for T'Pol, and they will not give it to him. They are not going to help him. They don't care. They're going to let her just go crazy and die, which I thought was so Vulcan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, girl.
Mhm.
And then it follows up and continues when we get to the Vulcan Forge episodes later, and we find out that this whole thing about there being no cure for Pinar syndrome, the breaking down of synapses that send these young Vulcans crazy, is a lie because there is a cure. And there are people in those hospitals that know how to fix it. And it
Damn
was something that the
Vulcans.
high command just would not allow anyone to tell. I'm
It was like a dirty secret.
what? You have a cure and you won't give it to them?
That's cray cray.
That's when I just said, wow.
But yet, we're supposed to look up to the Vulcans. They're supposed to be so much better than us.
Oh, yeah.
As they keep telling us and reminding us all the time.
You know what came across my mind going through this, researching for the show? Do the Vulcans actually have the same mindset as augments?
Oh.
Hmm.
Are they like feeling superior to everybody?
Yes, because they're 3 times stronger, they are mentally better, they have powers that others don't have. I'm like, how are they not feeling like they should be running the show?
I'm sure they feel superior to humans, but like, and I mean, you can see that they feel a little, snotty
Something.
around most other species, mainly because of the whole, like, we're so cool and logical and, you're ruled by your emotions. Ooh, and,
And their
but
science, their technology too.
Right, but I mean, there are other species out there in which Vulcans are not the top of the food chain, that can rival them. So I don't think they feel like that around everybody.
Not around the Gorn.
Damn Skippy.
Hey,
Or the Borg.
Right.
hot dog.
But the
Did we have some
augments,
Vulcan? Did you have some Vulcan Borgs? I think we
the
did.
augments pretty
Yeah,
much
because
act like they're going to take
the
over
Borg
everything.
have called them species 3259.
There you go. You got a number. You got a number. But we got more in this in Enterprise because we have Projem. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Projem, yeah.
The episode that just shows you everything that you
Tell
need
us
to
about
know
it.
about Vulcans. First of all, it
What's
is
the
a
name of the
holy
episode?
place.
Projem.
Projem.
Oh, that is the name of the episode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Non-enterprise person over here.
Oh,
Yes, I still
wow.
need to do my rewatch. I
Okay,
know.
that's all
I'm
right.
not
That's all
putting
right.
it down. I'm
I
just
know, it's all
admitting
right.
We're here to
my
tell you.
ignorance.
We're here to tell you. We're here to tell you what happened.
Projem is a theme throughout
Oh man.
Enterprise,
is.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good. I think it's a pretty good, great
Oh,
episode.
yeah, it's definitely a great episode, yeah.
It lays the foundation for the whole Andorian
Ooh.
pink skin relationship.
Oh wow.
And
Okay,
and to tell you exactly who Vulcans are.
Mm-hmm.
all right, so tell us, Sabrina, what happens?
T'Pol takes Archer down to this temple, which is something that, again, outworlders are not allowed to see. But they go there and they are not welcomed in at first, and they don't know why. But then finally, they open the door. Turns out that the priests in the temple are being held hostage by the Andorians. And is this the first time we're seeing the Andorians in Enterprise? I think maybe it is.
Yvette's nodding yes.
Yeah. Okay, so now here we go. It's a hostage situation at a temple. We don't know what's going on. We don't know why are the Andorians there. They're looking for something. The priests are saying
They
there's nothing
know it's
here.
there.
They know it, yeah. And the priest is saying there's nothing there. They're searching all over. They can't find it. And, poor Archer and the Enterprise is all stuck in the middle of it. They're all tied up. They're getting beat up. Everybody's like, you must know something. They're like, I don't know. But eventually they come to find out that deep down in the dregs, in the dark, where all the holy relics are of all things. I mean, there are holy relics, for Pete's sake. They have this incredible, like 3-story, 500-man, all kinds of stuff going on in their listening station where they are spying on the Andorians, and they get caught with red-handed or green-handed.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this causes ripples across, the high command, the Vulcan. They call T'Pol back. This is why the mother gets kicked out of her science position. This causes ripples all through Enterprise for the next, couple of seasons. This one incident, because they tore the place up.
Oh wow! Because they unmasked that that secret. Oh wow!
The secret listening station, and broke all the holy vessels in there while they were at it.
Oh no! They broke the holy vessels too.
Just stomping on stuff.
Oh man, that's not cool.
It was not cool at all. This place was in shambles. By the time the Andorians were shooting it up, and the Vulcans were shooting back, and so was they were throwing bombs. It was crazy. So yeah, this was a major. Everybody got called back to the house. Like, come inside right now, young lady.
Wow. Wow.
All back to Earth to explain themselves. Paul was going to be yanked off the ship, sent back to Vulcan. The whole thing. It was just a mess. But the Vulcans couldn't say anything because they did have a listening station, and that was the beginning of the trust between the Andorians and humans.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But Vulcans don't lie. Again.
Vulcans don't lie at all. And then, like, the final episode, which I will end the Enterprise thing with, is the one with the ambassador, where the Vulcans ask Earth for a favor. They ask the humans for a favor. They ask Starfleet to go get their ambassador from this planet, and they give them some Mickey Mouse story about why she has to get off this planet like ASAP. So the closest ship is the Enterprise. They go over there totally unprepared and unknowing that this woman has got the secret documents that can bring down this entire regime. And they go there and like knock, knock, knock. Hey, is Valis home? We're here to take her back. Like what? Well, they get her on Valar. They get her on the ship, and then everything breaks loose. They're in a fight for their life. They are running like they can. I mean, they got to get to the Vulcans or these other people, which is they got like 4 ships after them, just shooting at them, just gunning for them. They're like, come on. I mean, the poor ship finally breaks Warp 5. I mean, it's dramatic. It's one of my favorite episodes when they break Warp 5. Oh my God, I love it. But they are in death. I mean, they're like, wait, you never told us that she had all this stuff like that. You could have at least warned us. We could have had the behind cannons ready or something, or the grappler or something, but you didn't tell us anything.
Ooh, grapplers.
So question, is her name spelled with the V apostrophe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's a true Vulcan. She's a true daughter of Vulcan.
She was cool.
Yeah, I liked her.
She was, yeah.
She was actually undercover, like covert. And she got all this information about this planet and everything that they were doing, like what the Vulcans were going to do with it. I don't know. I guess this was like a second contact or whatever. They were going to do something with it. But they had to get her out of there because she got discovered.
Okay, so that makes 3 Vulcans that we actually like so far.
Oh, yeah, I liked her. Yes.
Yeah, I liked her too.
Yeah, because
she saved her life.
It was the high command that we didn't like.
The high command. Mm-hmm. They totally lied. They totally lied. But at least the Vulcans were there at the coordinates when Archer got there and defended Archer. They shot him all up and took him out. So that was good. That was the first time the Vulcans ever like did something, showed up on time. Thank you. So that's my argument. I'm not even going to New Trek. I haven't even gone to it.
No need.
No need. I'm just stopping right there at Enterprise, and like this is why I'm like, I don't know about this whole Vulcan thing. Why are we saying? I think they are allies like Klingons, Romulans, and Andorians. We are, we keep an eye on all 3 of them. We need to keep an eye on them Vulcan too. Shran said it best. Shran,
my man Shran.
My man Shran said, "You people are so used to lying, you don't tell the truth to each other."
And that's on.
I love that guy.
Love me some Shran.
I love me some Shran.
Yeah. That was after he tore, Sobal's head apart with that torture machine. That was funny.
Sure did. Oof.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to leave it on the words of Shran.
Awesome.
Wow. Well,
that's my argument. I'm sticking to it. Vulcans.
It's a very...
I'm with you.
Say it one more time, Subrina, because we messed up your tagline.
Oh, sorry.
Vulcans. Can't trust them. Can't kill them.
Can't kill him.
Oh, wait. No, I have one Vulcan that I said I liked. There were 2. I liked Spock, of course, T'Pol, and one Vulcan who never gets any play. He is in Enterprise. I know you do not know him, Tamia. I know you do not know him. But I want to shout him out because this guy was the one true Vulcan that did everything he was gonna do. He was up. I don't know. Maybe Fran, none of you would know him. It was Koss.
Fran don't know him.
Koss. Do you know who Koss is?
No, I don't.
T'Pol's husband.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. He was. Yeah.
He was all right.
He was. He went on.
Sent the message. He told her, "Girl, you better get back to Vulcan because stuff is popping off about your mama."
Your mama.
Yep. She came right back. And he got there. She came there with Trip in line, right?
No. Trip looking all hurt and shit.
Right? So you came here with another guy. Okay, well, we're still gonna get married.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Koss was like, I don't care. He goes, if you want, we can just get married for 1 year and then you can go back to Starfleet. I don't care. Like he was gonna cut whatever deal he could. He said, because all I want to do is make sure you're happy.
That's it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Negotiated. His father was some big high command guy. So Koss is like, I just want to marry her. I don't care. Anyway, the deal goes down. He's going to marry T'Pol. T'Pol says yes to get her mother out of her trouble. And Koss says, you can go back right after the wedding. He doesn't even take the year anymore. So she marries Koss. and walks off with Trip. Like goes back to the ship with Trip, and I'm like, Kos, my man, like what are you doing? Kos, still as the husband of T'Pol, is the one that sends her the Idic necklace of her mother that has the map of the Vulcan Forge in it. He doesn't know the map is in there. Maybe he does know the map is in there, but all he knows is that he was supposed to give it to T'Pol when the mother died, which is more than Sarek told anybody about the Katra going back to Mount Seleia.
Yes.
At least somebody told him, you need to get the Idic pin to T'Pol if I die. Okay, thank you, Mom, for telling me that. All right, he sent it. He sent it. And then what he didn't have to do when they were in the worst trouble, they were running through the sand and Vulcans were coming after them with those big things, those, the thing from the wedding, those, oh my God, it was horrible. They were getting knocked around. He gave to Paul
Yerpa or Sherpa or something like that.
Sherpa, yeah. They were cracking those all over the place. Anyway, he gives to Paul and Archer his transporter code to get into the high command. That is my boy.
Wow.
He saved their asses, I'm telling you. I just want to shout out. There was one Vulcan that never gets any mention. Kos.
Wow.
He loved T'Pol something fierce.
He did. He loved T'Pol.
He loved T'Pol.
She ain't look at him once.
Which is an emotion.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
She kissed Trip and married T'Pol. But I mean married Kos, but she didn't kiss Kos and go. Kos got nothing.
So he didn't even get a kiss out of it.
No, he didn't even get a kiss. He didn't even get a finger.
He didn't get a finger.
Not
2 fingers.
Yeah, the 2 fingers, like the
Nothing.
Vulcan
finger.
Not one finger,
run
right?
down the side of his hand.
The Vulcan repressed version of a kiss. Oh my God.
Come on, baby, just give me 2 fingers. No.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Please put that in Vulcan context, people who are listening. That is, we're talking about Vulcans.
Vulcans.
And
Vulcans.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we're going to end our talk with Vulcans on that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I ask you, do you agree with me or not?
Oh my God. We
You're
should
totally
stop
suspect.
doing shows when we're tired. I agree with your assessment about the Vulcans personally. I said, like what you used to say, Fran, where's the lie? Where's the lie? Like, because
she convinced me. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Oh,
So many of them.
right.
So many. There's so many that are unnamed.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like, my new favorite Vulcan, well, my latest favorite Vulcan is from the new Trek.
Yeah.
From Lower Decks. Miss T'Lyn, who joined the Lower Decks family. Like,
yay.
She's pretty cool.
And look how look what they did to her.
Oh yeah, they were horrible to her.
And transferred off the ship. She had to go with the humans and stuff.
Yeah.
All the Vulcans we like, they get the hell out of town.
Right? Y'all can't stay here. It's a sundown Vulcan town.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Not the sundown. The Green Book too.
Yeah. They might as well get one for them and them ones that come out the hospitals.
God. I'm about to turn my mic off now.
You don't want to go here.
We got to wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap
I'm
this
about
up.
to right this very second because, that's enough. We love y'all.
Green Books.
If you made it this far through this show, we applaud you.
Thank you.
Yes, and we thank you.
Oh.
The Green Books, the
and
Vulcan
Green
Books.
That's right.
For the counterculture Vulcans. The ones without the sideburns.
And bangs.
Okay. I can't.
Oh,
End
well.
The show.
Oh,
End the show. End the show.
They might kiss with 3 fingers.
3 fingers. 3? Okay.
Oh. My
Okay.
head is hurting.
I ain't gonna say nothing else about them fingers.
That's great. Oh, okay.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
goodness.
Y'all, thank you for listening. Yvette, help. Can you tell people where they can send their Vulcan thoughts without a mind meld to us?
You can find us at sci-fi sisters.com. That's SYFYSISTAS.com. Join us on the mothership. That's MUTHASHIP. And the Sci-Fi Sisters Book Club, both on Facebook. On Instagram and Threads, sci-fi.sisters. And under the blue skies at Sci-Fi Sisters. For more interviews, the live show, and our infamous Top 10 series, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sci-Fi Sisters Inc. Become a patron of Sci-Fi Sisters today at patreon.com/Sci-Fi Sisters. The Trek Geeks Network's presenting sponsor is Fansets. Go to fansets.com for pins and memorabilia from all your favorite franchises. Visit fansets.com and use Trek Geeks, all caps, for your exclusive 10% discount. Our friends at Stranger Comics, the best in fantasy comics, invite our listeners to visit strangercomics.com and use SFS to receive an exclusive 10% discount. After listening to this podcast, please rate us and write a review. We may just read it on an upcoming episode.
Thank you. And of course, we have to send a huge thank you to our associate producers, Sailor Marge, Stephanie Baker, and Karen Germera. We love you guys. Thank you so much for helping to make our work possible. And to everybody listening out there, I'm going to send you out with a huge sarcastic Vulcan salute and peace, love, and hair grease, my friends. Hi, everybody. Sister Tamia here with the shorty shout-outs for this month. We'd like to thank the following patrons for your support. Michael Stakem, Rebecca River Moon, Allison Leach Hyde, Mike and Kristen Holton, Ayana Mae Tom, Casey Shafsky, Brad DeMag, Mike Nauer, Cassandra, Bruce McMillan, LJ, Tara Jefferson, Bernadette Garcia Galvez, Rhonda G., Rita Poussaint Nethersole, Bill Erickson, Zakia Graham, Linda Anderegg, Jeffrey Cochran, Old Klein, Peter Heisler, Olga Kravchuk, TJ Jackson Bay, Liza Albright, Kalia Zawaki, Stephanie Baker, Sailor Marge, Stephanie Dole, Jamal Taylor, Scott Jensen, Ann Bradley, J.R. Poole, Howard Hogan, L.M., Timothy Baum, Dave A. Gregory, David Balston, Karen Germera, Sue K., Mohammed Noor, Susan V. Gruner, and Anna Post. Thank you all so much. We love you.